Hello, welcome to Fallout New Vegas. This is Felonious Deer at Backwoods Gaming, and I am, oh boy, way late. A whole lot later than I thought I was. Thought I was only 5 minutes behind. Holy smokes. I do apologize. I needed some coffee. And then I found out I had to make a pot. And I thought my timing was better. Hold on. There's a lot of stuff missing here. How about this? How about where is it? Avery, hello. I'm working on it, I promise. Oh, holy smokes. Patience. Watch your eyes. I'm moving things around a little. There we go. There's that. I still need to fire up Fallout. Right? Right. Fallout. Let's hope it still works. The last time I checked this, it was working. And we'll see. Aha! It appears to be working. It at least is showing up for me. And now I've got these things to do. All the audio. I forgot that music is loud. Bubble fingers. I did vanish. Oh dear Lord. We'll fix it.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. You knew just
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Egads. Forgot about the volume. I'll be there. Hang on, Avery. I wanted to get through the introduction first. And I was quiet through the introduction.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
All right. The problem is if I tab out to do other things, like work on getting things to behave properly. Here, let's get that there. When I alt tab out, it stops the game or it kicks past everything. And I didn't want to do that. And all the things I could have sworn were properly arranged and set up before getting started suddenly weren't. But it's just a matter of getting things arranged. I do have a couple of things to do before we dive back in. Got one done before we started. Here's another. That's done. Get this. Okay. There we go. Get that in place. Oops. No. All right. I should have shut that off before I messed around with that. Sorry about that. All right. There we go. There was one more. Was there? Yes. Although I probably don't really need to do it now. I'm going to do it anyway. Sunset? Yes, sir. Okay. That's taken care of. All right, now we can get back to goofing around here. Okay. Gonna have this checked before I started. Or figure it out. Heck with it. What popped in? What gets used?
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Ah. They have a strange definition of tilt forward and back. Not big changes, but sort of a little. Could have been a chipmunk. I don't know if I could have sworn some of these mods had these changed somewhat. Maybe not. Been a while since I played, so I don't know if I'm getting anything new or if I have the wrong ideas. Shade really was about what do you mean yellow tint? Oh, I think I like that a little better. Got a mustache option. I don't have a mustache. Oh boy, is that tempting. What's the difference between, wait a minute. I thought backwater for some reason didn't give us any facial hair. Not sure that qualifies as a goatee either. Maybe.
got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. You'll learn right quick if you get
Vitomatic.
back all your faculties.
Let's see how special we are. 5 points. Let's see, we're at an average Joe. Want heavy on intelligence. I want to earn experience as fast as possible. Let's try that.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news.
Pretty sure the face
Well,
is a
we know your
little different.
vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Arf. Where's my clothes?
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House.
Ha. Burglarize.
Night. Enemy. Light. Mother.
Human shield.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one.
Looks like two bears playing patty cake.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Got a lazy eye. Well, I got skills, medicine, melee, and speech. Medicine and speech are definitely important. Well, I'll take all of it.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
All right, what do we have? 3% chance for critical equipment condition delay, claustrophobia. Early bird. I've tried that before. That really turned out to be a pain. So loose cannon, 30% faster but less range. Okay, 5 points and lose 10% experience. Unleash the most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic. I'm thinking we might take accuracy or the trigger discipline. Might be a mistake. One way to find out.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No! Yay, level cap. More level cap. More level cap. Happy trails. And more level cap. Gun runners. Let's... Anything else being loaded? Hang on. So what do we have? Armored jumpsuit. Leather armor. Metal armor. Raiding armor. Oh, I was hoping to get a good idea of what I look like. Oh well. Hold on. Did I have what? I forgot weapons. What do I have? A grenade rifle. Straight razor. Shotgun. What do I have for ammo? 10mm. Got 20 gauges. Got a 40. Got some 9s. Okay. Got a weathered 10. Throwing spears. Straight razor. Grenade rifle. 9mm. That's a big diff. Well, alright, never mind. EPS 42. That's still a big difference between a 10 and a 9. Let's see how this place looks. It's supposed to be a lot less glitchy with this. Phoenix Scrapper, hello. Well, you didn't miss much. I was late too. We just finished the character creation, as Avery already told you. Hi, Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken-down relic with no place to be. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Okay.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Doesn't she look a lot like what's her name from Fallout 3 in the vault? The girlfriend. Cheyenne.
Now,
Scratchy, scratchy.
see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look on the sight.
Whoa!
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Never underestimate the damage an evil sarsaparilla bottle can do. Especially when they're empty. I have a new indicator for armor. I don't remember that.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
He disappeared. Really? Oh, for crying out loud. Good job. Thank you. Just the two? I thought there was a couple more. Ah, they're not. See, I was about to shoot at those.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me. Let's do this.
Ah, I thought that one was dead. Where's she going? Make up your mind, woman. She did say 2. Where'd she go? There. Why'd she come back around this way?
There's too many! Yeah! Come on! Get him off! Well, that's the end of that. Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Yay, acceptance. Hold on. So much for lack of glitching. There's short way back up there? No. Can I run faster? Apparently not.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Yes. New Vegas. I want to say about 4 years. But I can't remember exactly when it came out versus Fallout 4. Yes?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Xander root and something else. Broccoli flower. Gimme. I know you're a xander root. What was I supposed to get? 2? Brock flower and okay, just one each. Brock flower. Really? No, I think I'm looking at the wrong thing. Really gonna be that hard to find Brock flower all of a sudden? What's this? This is important. There's no Brock flowers in the area. Really? Unless I'm missing them, but I sure don't see any. Not yet. That should be the pip for locating one. I protest. They shouldn't have put one so far away from wherever we're at. Gotta go all the way back to town. I swear I could remember finding one a lot closer to that campfire, because now we gotta go all the way back. It was said no. This can't be right. I'm gonna follow this. I want to see if this... See, I see a scorpion up there. I don't want to deal with a stupid scorpion. Is that really where I'm going to find a Brock flower? Bark! Scorpion. And nothing. Really? I was gonna say that was a perfect shot. Should have nailed it. That's more like it. Bring it. Oh. Really? And that first one didn't go down the first time I fired at it. That one comes at me, not even a sneak. Thank you. Still supposed to be looking for a Brock flower. Yay, bug meat. Someone needs to clean up the cemetery. What's the deal here? I want to have any respect for the dead, especially me. Snow globe. Good Springs. Do they get upset when you snag their snow globe? Just in case. Some collectors will pay dearly for them. Okay. Was that the only Brock flower available up here? So now I gotta run all the way back. Hold on. Heck with that. Hi.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Well, I did, but you interrupted. Still getting used to what keys do what. Hi,
Hello.
Barton.
Hello? Can you help me?
Why, sure. That's what I do.
My
I go
girl's
around
trapped
and
by
help
geckos
people.
on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die. Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail. You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
This is valuable. I probably could. I just need to remember they're a little bit different from Fallout 4. Let's see, I am going, yeah, I'm going the right direction. I was wondering why I was about to run into Sunny.
Hey.
Hi. Important courier things happening. Let's see. Am I getting the right direction? Doesn't feel like it. No, I went the wrong way. I'm following the wrong pip. Let's try this again. Up there, I'm pretty sure. Keep hearing gunfire, I swear. That's a good point. The goofy crown thing is... Avery certainly should have had it by now. Where are you, you little... Look at that. I could have picked a Brock flyer right here. Saved about half an hour. Really? I gotta aim low for a spear, hey? Whoops. I heard that. Oh, what? Timing's way off. Really? Machete? Come back here. Well, that was lousy with the spears. Not happy with that at all. Wait a minute. There should be a dead one. Another corpsey. Where's... No! I shot one right here. I've been cheated. Really? Good job. Even better. Hey, that was right in the head. That was hot. Okay, those were hits. See, that one. I protest. Really? That was aimed and everything. So was that. Gosh. Four more points. Wait a minute. Now what? Yes, that one, definitely. Ew. I forgot I knew to look for that. And I see the next one. I also forgot that I was hurting. Johnny! What happened, Johnny? Poor Johnny. Can I pick up any of this stuff? Sweet. Got steaks. We got a Nuka Cola and scotch. Scotch and Nuka. Anything else up here? Oh, hey,
Sorry,
Barton.
I tricked you.
You know
But
what?
thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there. After I deal with you. I've got you now. I'm hit.
I couldn't help but notice a lack of a girlfriend or a girlfriend corpse. timer? Scrap. Okay. Head still rolling down the hill. That's funny. Well, he lied to me. He deserved every bit of frag that he got. Whoops. I'm still used. To doing things. I assume this is all Barton stuff, maybe. Ooh, a harmonica. No, now I'm overweight. Wait a minute. What happened to healing while you slept? That's kind of one of the reasons I stopped and slept here. Gotta get rid of some weight. Hold on. I need to do a repair. Can I do a repair? Am I qualified to do repairs? Really don't need to be carrying around extra jumpsuits. Which one's better? A tin? Or a weathered tin? Looks like the weathered tin. Alright, let's see if I can do... Can't do a repair. So I have to have... I have to have a workbench? I can't remember now. Still kind of glitchy, but I'm not stuttering. I noticed that. Also noticed we haven't crashed yet. Hello, there's people over there. Can't loot cars in this game. There's something here. Hello? I could fast travel. Gosh. What is... Diving something or other? Hi. How convenient. A set of stairs. An airplane.
Hey.
Hey.
Damn. Running low on smokes again.
What do you mean, jinx myself?
Morning.
Oh, are you talking to Avery? Sorry.
eyeballing me?
Maybe. I see dead Crimson Caravan Guard. What's the deal? Are you responsible for this dead Crimson Caravan Guard? Without any loot? Look at this. Today's physician. Ooh, sweet. Now I'm heavy again. Wait a minute. I need to... heal.
Aha!
Wait, what? No! Reflexes are wrong. Let's see, do I still have the grenade rifle? Yeeper. Not wasting my time with you finks. Really? I actually didn't. Was it the stuff in the camper that set him off, or looking at the try that again. Hydra. Or looking at the corpses that set him off. Really? Rebound. Oh, about glitch. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't mean to take his uniform. I thought I was exiting and ended up taking, and I'm going in the wrong direction anyway. I better be careful. This is a nice weapon. I don't want to run out of ammunition too soon. As you can say, why did I suddenly... Oh, I think I get it. I had a boost for weight, and now I'm 9 pounds over. What did that do? Didn't tell me what it did, if it did anything. Now we're stuck trudging. I didn't do that. I'm doing all this just to come over here and check. Uh-oh. That noise? What's going on? Suave gambler hat. can't even... We're here. Do I try to drop some stuff off? Was there a container there? Today's position has worn off. That's temporary. All right. Can't be using those up then. Gonna be stuck trudging. I don't want to drop anything. Not without putting it in a container. I thought it was a little weird. My weight capacity said 220 instead of 210. Now I'm paying for it. Aha, we're almost there. Just a little more. We could do it. I do think the visuals are improved from vanilla. Need to find a place to stash. I don't remember right. Where is it? I think it's next to Old Pete's. Easy Pete's here. I think here's a place that I can use for a little while. Meeting people. Speech plus 10. I assume all that is temporary. If I remember correctly. Stash toolbox. Sweet. We're off and running again. All right, this bothers me. Ah, there we go. I just didn't hit the right key. There we go. And I need to do the same for my... What did she give me? Varmint rifle. Eventually. Good morning, sunshine.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Hi.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. Cobb hasn't exactly been looking for Ringo too hard. I think he's afraid that Ringo will ambush him, which is probably true. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. All right. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
Keep forgetting to go look for him.
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount.
Sweet.
Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. Be careful out there.
Hi. Oops. Going on, Pete?
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets. If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble. The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip. I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Tell me more about Mr. House.
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans. Can do.
What about me? Do I have stuff I want to sell? Not sure yet. Unless it's the single shotgun. Tribal rating. Let's see here.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Go with that for the moment.
Take it easy now.
Not really. Oh, I forgot the stash. I had other things to stash. And I meant to do so. And I forgot about it. Let's see. Where's Victor? I forget. Hi.
We need more people like you around.
Okay.
Hello. Hey there.
Hi. Talkative fellow, aren't you? Victor.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Sure.
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
That really all there was to that conversation. Feel like there could or has been more. Maybe not. I thought we could get in here. What's this? White horse nettle. What's up with you?
What do you want? He's some trader who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots. None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question. Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice to know I'm a charismatic fellow. Anything, was there ever anything here worth digging around to try and locate? I thought that was a critter growling at me. Ringo. What'd this do? How's my weight? Down to 100 pounds. Weaponry?
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Okay. What's over here? Is this schoolhouse, right? Hearing gunfire again. See a critter up there on the hill. Wait a minute, there's no way in? Thought we could get in. Not sure why I thought that, but I thought we could. Oh, I'm trapped in a tree. Well, that's no fun. Nothing. We've already, that's graveyard. That was a tumbleweed.
We need more people like you around.
Didn't you tell me that before? I think so. Have we messed around? Ah, schoolhouse. That, we were just there.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
Meh.
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Premise the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Say no more. I'm in. That's inspiring. You may want to keep your optimism to yourself if you try to recruit anyone else. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I'll be waiting.
I was about to say, or save, but I see we did already. Pete?
Howdy. Bad trouble. Welcome. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Rats.
Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Yep.
Explosives. I don't think there's any Not like a magazine around here somewhere, is there? Give us a temporary boost to talk to him? Reloading, bitch. Hold on. Need case, lead, powder, and primer. Okay. Workbench. What can I do with a workbench? Did I left all the hides back in my stash, didn't I?
You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else? Take it easy now.
This is not going as well as I would have liked it. Need to do... There's a way to do this, isn't there? What about you, Doc?
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare. I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got. You take care now.
Okay, so that's something. Can we repair Trudy's radio? I haven't tried that yet. Sweet.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. You're welcome. So can I get you anything? I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
Alrighty. Do we try general store again? You.
Howdy.
Chat. Come on.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Be helpful.
This again? Like I said, I'm against taking on the powder gangers. My supplies aren't cheap, you know. Look, you're bringing this on yourselves. There's no way I'm getting involved. But hey, I'm sure you can buy what you need. Can do.
How many caps do I have? And Sonny was talking about some leather armor.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Take it easy now.
Did I just waste my caps?
I'll keep an eye out for the powder gangers and meet up with you and Ringo when the time comes.
Apparently.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. Always happy to help someone down on their luck. Until next time.
Okay. Can we do that before Ringo shows up? I forget. This is the schoolhouse, right? Didn't we just... Jalapenos. Yes. Got to have some jalapenos. Oh! Twitched. Mantis Utica. Ew. Coffee mug and a Nuka-Cola truck. Okay. And an ashtray in a school desk. Can we do anything with large scorched books? Programmer's Digest. More bobby pins. Yay, ashtrays. More Programmer's Digest. Really? Nice. Salesman Weekly. More books. Yay, this is a good place. Wait a minute, what did science skill of 25? Lockpick of 25. Okay. Haha. Yes. Helping. I'm helping. That's 4 out of 7. Lending would work. They gave us 6. Reading. Really? Haha, nailed it. Finally. Figures. Open. Nice. What do we get? Turpentine whetstones. Take it. We're taking it all. Okay. Anything else? Not really. Can we go over here and shoot? What's his name? What do I have in the stash? Was there the gecko hides? Turn those into like lumber. I was thinking we could play the harmonica for some reason. What do we do with 4 legs? Anything? We've got a truck. We have time before the gangers show up. Play with this workbench. Was there something we need to do to trigger the gangers? I can't remember. Gecko hide belt. 27 belts. I made 27 belts. I suppose we could sell those. What would the 27 belts sell for? Anything.
You looking to buy some supplies? Can do.
Sweet. Made their money back.
Another satisfied customer. Take it easy now.
You betcha. Did I need to talk to Ringo? Do I need to talk? How about we just look? Talk to Ringo. Oh, I meant to do a thing. Give me a second. And I meant to do this like an hour ago. There we go. I wanted to turn that off. I know. Can't see anything. There. Don't know if anybody showed up out there anyway.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Well, if I remember right, that's where we run into them. Hey, really?
I'm hit. No!
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Worship me. Bow down. Okay, we got 13 points. So what was I really hurting on? Explosives? Barter? Lockpick. You know, I don't have a lot of interest. I know I was getting hit, and I thought I wasn't watching my health, but I thought I was going to be in worse shape than I am. Joe, what do you have? Oh, you got a stealth boy. .357 Magnum, sweet. I forgot. Did Joe have a? He had Magnum rounds, but he didn't have a pistol. Got dynamite now. Kiss off. Easy Pete. Is that really all of them? And this guy. Very nice. I might even be able to do a little repair on a varmint rifle.
Hey.
Oops. Hey.
That ought to keep things settled for a while. Hope it stays that way. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Wasteland critters like to move in when Sonny's not looking, so watch out.
Been there. Cleared it.
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Good Springs in the future. I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Until next time.
No more jobs.
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Good Springs is nice and quiet. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. Be careful out there.
Is it? What time is it? What time is it? Or does, why? Eight o'clock at night. A little early for snoozing, but I want to leave some stash. Leave some stuff in the stash. Maybe take a nap. that really all I'm going to drop off for the moment? I think so. Unless I want to drop off ammunition, but they do weigh. Do have weight. Okay, then in that case, not a lot, but it's a little bit. I was thinking there was a mattress in there for some reason. Should I have set up camp down here instead? Use the suitcase for a stash. I'd at least have a campfire for cooking up, which is kind of what I want to do. Real quick, see what I can cook up, if I can. I assume I can. Make healing powder. So, I need a higher skill survival. That's why I can't do anything yet. All right, fair enough. No reason not to stuff a bunch of meats. What is this? Poison. Recipe for something else. Restore limb condition. Oh, a sunset sarsaparilla. I didn't see that I had that. Missed it. And I thought I had more than that for meat. That's all here. Good night's rest. My dehydration. Dehydration. Why am I dehydrated? No one told me. How do I know what my dehydration is, other than that thing telling me? I have a canteen. That's something that got changed with the mods. Because you used to get the message, take a sip, you're taking a sip from your trusty Vault, whatever, Vault 13 canteen or something of that nature. Hang on. Interesting. Well, I was wondering if I was about to run into someone. Good morning to you too. There's something up there. Is there someone up here? Are there any, is there dirty pre-war park stroller outfit? No. Nice. We were just over there. Oh, we never, all we did was say hi and that was it.
Look out!
Good job. Pretty sure you blew up your own guy. This is annoying. The mouse resets every time you bounce out of something. You gotta start over. Instead of staying in the same spot. May as well. May as well loot all their explosives. Any others? Is that it? It was just the one crate here? Still haven't tried bats to see how that works, but I'm pretty sure it works better here than it did in I knew that. I knew to watch out for that. I knew they have this place mined. really. Sleep in a bed, find a doctor, or use a stim pack. And then look carefully for more. Not many patrols out here lately, not much loot. Should make a move soon. Head towards the strip. Late to worry about that now. Armor case. Taking it all. We're taking. This is ours. We need scrap. We may need. We need to craft things. This thing, no. Out. I don't remember this place. Being on this particular stretch of road on the way to Prim. Am I just not remembering what was out here? Has been a while. Wait a minute, I thought I was... I am, okay. How are my rads? Still low. Alright, who's... Sounds like someone is upset at my presence. Probably too far away. Anything useful down here besides high doses of radiation? Really? Wasn't there another one out here? More jalapenos. Always room for more jalapenos. Did I reload? Is that a dead bug? What's over there? What the heck? Got another gecko. Hello? Are you dead? Apparently. So much for aiming. I twitched off. I pulled and still nailed it. What's the point of aiming if it's not going to honor aiming? Who's this? We have a fracas. Who's gonna win? Young gecko hunter against a rat roach. I'm guessing they don't get along. I thought I saw something up here. Dead Xander root. Hello.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits.
Why?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
I got things to do.
Be careful. You may want to talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Right you are. No, shoot me. We have discovered Prim. Lieutenant Hayes. Where are you, Lieutenant Hayes? There's people I need to talk to, Lieutenant Hayes.
Hello.
Hi, Sergeant.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Sir.
Lieutenant.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
What kind of a goofy helmet is this?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing. The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow. Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers, mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought, most of them at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support. Most people just call it NCRCF, that's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup, killed the guards that weren't able to escape, and have been ransacking the area since then. I have some free time. Ask away. Where do you come from that you haven't heard of the NCR? Never mind, it doesn't matter much. If you haven't heard of us, you must not be from the Legion. Put simply, the NCR is the greatest nation currently functioning.
That's not exactly a high bar. All you have to do is exist.
Well, it's no secret. Our interest here is twofold. First, we want to remain in control of Hoover Dam. It supplies the Republic with power and is a source of fresh water. Second, we want to prevent the Legion from advancing across the Colorado River and endangering the home states. Goodbye.
Well, I was kind of hoping he might have something concerning actually going into Prim. Not necessarily, hey. Soldiers need to learn how to clean up.
I'm not sure you should be here.
I forget, is there another way? Besides crippling myself. That is not what I was hoping that would have me far enough away. If we were to... Can we get out and around? Oops. Sorry. Administrator of the Mojave Express in Prim. Should I start paying more attention to whether or not there's any mines? I think they were just on the bridge, though. Deputy Beagle. Oops. I thought I managed to avoid opening the mailbox.
Aha.
Hi.
They can't.
I really dropped that first guy? Sweet. Anyone else? They got themselves some mercs. Now, I wanted to check again. We had this. Is that my best pistol? Get that up to prime condition. And I haven't paid attention. How's my weathered 10mm holding out? Didn't look at it. Vicky and Vance Casino.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Hi.
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Excellent. You're just who I was looking for.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps. Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job, canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
That was a little bit strange.
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around, asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package, that's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out. No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say. Nope. Different fella. Bigger. Had himself a face on a screen. And he talked more like you or me. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be. Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
Whoops.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
I thought that, all right.
Well, I'll answer what I can. Sure do. I run the courier office out of my shop. Leastways I did before things went to hell around here. Ask away. Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First there was just a few thugs rolling through town. but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. Little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could. Ask away.
Was that? Oh, there we go.
That's where we are. This here little casino brought some cash and bodies into the town before them powder gangsters came in. Now, they can't rush us without eating a good bit of hot lead, but we are in a kind of box canyon. Guess this is a fitting place for that as any. I reckon that if they thought hard enough about it, they'd realize they got more bodies than we have bullets. But for now, we're safe enough in here. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be. Well, you can call Beagle a deputy so long as you don't harbor too high an opinion of the word. Boy was about as useful as tits on a rad scorpion. Only qualification he ever had was to be brother to the wife of the sheriff. Still, I suppose he don't deserve what's befell him. We would have considered paying the ransom, if we'd had caps to spare. Right now, Beagle is the closest Prim's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there. See ya.
Okay.
Howdy.
Hi.
Before the powder gangers came to town, Johnson Nash ran the local store in the Mojave Express station.
Prim Slim. Vance's gun. 9mm submachine gun. The actual weapon Vance carried.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Move along,
Hey there.
please.
Ruby.
Hello there. What brings you to Prim?
Well, you know.
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Prim long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen. My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
Lovely.
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got? Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do.
Do I have some in my stash?
My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So I don't have nothing to say about Prim, for the time being at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Discuss it with Mr. Nash if you care to. Just makes me want to cry. Bye.
Hey there. Howdy.
So just the two of them and everybody else is just residents?
Hey there.
I can't imagine what kind of wonderful stuff could be in those safes. Mannequins don't have clothing anymore.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired. Have you gone loco, partner? I can see the gun with my own 3 photo sensors from where I'm standing right now.
Really? That's interesting.
Happy trails, partner.
Might be something to check out then. If I remember. Hello? Was anybody out here waiting to ambush me? I see someone bleeding out. Daniel, you're dead. Mojave Express delivery order. I can't look at it? Try that again. And it's not under miscellaneous? Let's check out, yeah. Really? Alrighty then. I actually thought he was, like, still alive. $55 required. Repair 65 or higher required. Really? Anything? Yes. Absinthe. Oh boy. Milsurp review. What does that do? I forget. Mill? Guns plus 10. Do I want to unload first? How's my weight getting up there? We might be picking up goodies. I say yes. We are vilified. There's canyon wreckage. Did I not check out the canyon wreckage? Don't have anything that runs 308. Let's see, 556. Drop the extra pistols. Absent. Water. Charisma. Loss of intelligence. Perception. Really? Sweet. Much better. What time is it? I know it's a little early. 6 p.m. About the end of our regular session. How far do I want to get involved with this? One way to find out.
Come on. Incoming. Shit.
Good job, genius. Hello. By the way, how are you? Escaped convict. I hope that was an escaped convict. Loot! Star bottle cap. A piece of a jawbone. I really didn't want to grab everything. Really need to get my lock picking up. Yeesh. Little excessive with the old radiation. Really?
Damn.
Fine. Not bad. That actually worked the way it was supposed to. Except I allowed myself to get incinerator. Oh, I'm glad he didn't use that. Allowed myself to get crippled. Got some seriously spooky music in here. I thought that was a live Brahmin. So some pots, but not some buckets you could pick up. Hello? Well, hi. You look less than enthused. Give me a second. I'll be right there. Deputy Beagle.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here. Oh, that's so gracious of you to offer to bodyguard me like that. But I'd only slow you down. See you outside.
Toodles. More loot for me. Yeah, I figured I'd get encumbered pretty soon here. However, how about FOD minus 103? Okay. But how about I work on some hit points here? Squirrel bits, a grilled mantis, iguana on a stick, we're still on the first floor. We still have that set of stairs, and I forgot. Didn't want to pick up stuff. Now I'm a pound over. More squirrel stew. Why not? Completely missed the first aid box. Nothing immediately helpful. Alright, so I guess we're headed back to the stairwell anyway. Would have been nice to find some keys. Would have been nice to get a level up. I could put some points into locksmithing. Hello? What's with all the smoke? Dog meat. Alright, we'll have to be back there for the rest of his stuff. Well, I gotta loot the place anyway. That right? We came in this way. All right. And so what's this? Lot. Oh. Oh, it's very easy. I gained a pound again. What if I have a sarsaparilla or Avery?
Found you.
That was a really bad shooting, Mr. Escaped Convict. I want to stick with stuff that doesn't weigh anything for the moment.
You like that?
Well, I mean, it's just a thing. Oh, hello. Pardon me whilst I grab some cover.
Come on. Damn. Damn.
Really?
Had enough.
That one should not have hit him at all. I wasn't even on him when I pulled the trigger. Interesting. Get the lock pill up there. Now we need to get our survival up so we can start cooking stuff. There we go. Now where? Speech? Science? Stick with, hold on, what's educated? 2 more skill points. Yes. Do this one now. I'm trying to jump up. I forgot. I guess jumping's not a thing. I wanted to see if there's anything that desk have a inventory. Hello? That one had, okay. I was starting to wonder if desks had inventory or not in New Vegas.
Who's there? Who's there? Anybody there? What was that?
Is he on the floor down below?
Anybody there?
Try this again, I guess. I heard that. All right, down the
Anybody
hall.
there? What was that? Who's there? Whatever. I've got better.
Hello? Anybody? Anything? Just another room? All right, so where was that fellow at? Psycho, Med-X, Switchblades. More Psycho. So where is... That goes out to Prim. So where was this guy? I hear him. Well, he wasn't down
Anybody there?
there, down on that floor. Armor case. What do we have? Adventurer outfit, troublemaker outfit.
Had enough?
Dude, where are you?
Come on! Must have got away.
I want to track this guy down before we wrap it up.
Aha! You like that?
Oh, little confused. Are we glitched then? Double check here. He sounds like he's right over there, but not seeing a way to get right over there. Whiskey, Psycho. Some nifty keys and gun cabinet. Oh.
Aha!
You know, you keep saying that.
Come on!
It's either right above or below. It's got to be. I'm not seeing a way to get up any. To get up to the next floor, though. Unless that one door that says Prim will get us up to another floor somehow.
Come on! I'm going to find you.
I'm looking
Thought
for
hiding
you.
would save you? Had enough?
Wow. I mean, that is not another way up, as far as I could tell. Feel like I'm missing something. We keep dropping through here, right? Like he's right here.
What was that? What was that?
Keep forgetting. The maps are generally a little better than they are in Fallout 4.
Guess it was nothing. Anybody there? Anybody there? Found you.
Where?
Had enough?
He must be glitched down here. I didn't think he could fit behind the door. That's why I wasn't looking back there. Wow. That was nuts. I really didn't think it was possible to be tucked in back there. The only reason I wasn't peeking through there, or why I hadn't checked. That was like an act of desperation to close the door just to hope I found something. Did we ever look in here? Maintenance store. No. Couldn't pick it. Which all that did was bring us, okay. Didn't really get us access to anything, right? No treasures back there. We got some experience. That's about it. What is my repair? $25. And we never found anything for this. What about this? I need 25, 75. Need more experience. Deputy, where'd you go? Deputy. Where are you, deputy? Did you go to your house? I presume you went to your house. Whose place is this? Sheriff? Sheriff's office. Is he in there? Deputy? I think I found your mom and dad. Possibly. I'm assuming with that red that it would be a hostile act. Wait a minute, did we walk by him? No. I was thinking he might be in here, but I wasn't. Should have paid attention.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we?
What do you mean,
breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
What's this us business?
Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command. It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice.
There we go.
Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already. You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking the sheriff that was incarcerated. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Well, what the heck? I mean, that finishes that little bit of busyness. That correctional facility. We're here. We need to wander back up there. What's this? Mojave Outpost. Mojave Drive-In. Canyon Wreckage. Canyon wreckage. Oh, is this? That's the Lonesome Road, isn't it? Well, I'm thinking this is as... Oh, we need to unload anyway. Forgot. But I was thinking this is as good a spot to see about wrapping it up. I really thought there was going to be more to that hotel than what it ended up being. I thought I had my pistol's 9s repaired to a higher level. Might keep an eye on the, or might hang on to the atomic cocktails. Sweet. Now we're talking. Get that varmint rifle up into some kind of decent condition. Get our weight down. That'll work. And I think we will call it here then. Started late, ended up really late, but I'm happy with this. Need to go back and loot. Too much good stuff like ammunition and whatnot. We're going to need all that. And then see if we can find us a sheriff. But that'll be, what's today? Thursday. So that'll be Saturday. We'll be back at 5 p.m. Central. Tomorrow we have Satisfactory at 4 at our usual time. So we'll have Sunday off. Start off Monday. Satisfactory at 4. Then we'll be back here again Tuesday. And so on. For as long as we take to get through all this. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.